Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. All right. Whew. Turn this on. What's going on? Welcome once again to Bucket of Picks. Bucket of Picks, Bucket of Picks, Bucket of Picks, Bucket of Picks. We are going to discuss the weekly prompt, which was Vortex. I got to turn that off. Okay, that's much better. Woo! All right. Welcome, everybody. Everybody who's here, everybody who isn't here, I guess. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So, let's see. We're live for 7 minutes. Okay, that's good. We're good up there. Bucket of Picks, Bucket of Picks, Bucket of Picks. Delbert Greer, hello. I really got to talk to you, by the way. Yeah, I'll be sending you a text. It's good to see you, man. You're first up there. Nice. Nice. I'm also on YouTube. I'm down here on YouTube as well. Up, down, whatever. I got a couple screens going on here. I got the whole thing. Carmen, hello. Carmen is here as well. I am looking to see if anybody's gonna show up over here. I'm not seeing anybody. Oh, we do have 2 concurrent viewers. We do have viewers, but no comments as of yet, which is okay. I'm gonna guess that it's Tim. Tim. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. Anyway, it'll come up here, so I can stick on my dual screen, knowing what the hell's going on now. Woo! Other than that, it's been a pretty crazy week. Finally, the weather finally broke here. Finally, we've been in the lows have been in the risky. Why riskily? Is that even a word? It's been risky to even think about putting out any plants or anything like that, any veggies, anything in the garden at all, because it's been upper 30s. And up here, you can dip down at the weirdest times, and you don't want to catch a frost. But I did put out peppers today. I put out a couple other things. Put out some flowers for Mother's Day. I kind of did a lot of stuff. Tim Burr is here. Definitely has checked in. Cheers. Just got to get a little sip. Just a little sip. I didn't get enough sips right before I started. I had just brewed it. I was running around getting everything set so everything would work out okay, and I'd have both YouTube and Facebook going well, and it seems to be going good so far. So hang in there, folks. All right. I got my crap together, unbelievably, which I usually don't. I definitely don't usually have that, which is why I'm going to say right now, this is your ADHD warning that, I have it, and I'm going to do my best to circle back to what I've been talking about as I talk about it. Sometimes it don't happen. So might need a reminder via comments. As a matter of fact, comments need to be double swiped so I can see if these guys are commenting over here. I'm sure they are. There you go. Carmen made it. Yay! I hope everything's going well and you're rebuilding your life over there. That's a hell of a thing to have to go through, man. Carmen recently had a series of misadventures. We'll call it that. And she does have if you'd like to help her out with monetary lovings, give me a shout and I will set you up with a link of where you can help her GoFundMe. She had a fire and she's trying to take care of her mother, who's quite elderly, and running around taking care of that. And I believe others. I don't know the complete story as of now, but I know that, it's not going to hurt her if you help her out. So let me know if you guys would like to do that and we can help her out. All right. I can't advertise on YouTube directly or else I can get in some trouble, I think. Not sure if I can do that. I can probably post it, though, in the comments. You visited your mother in Tallahassee today, and nice. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Did a little gardening today. That's kind of my thing to do on Mother's Day every year. And yes, her mother had a stroke, which isn't good. So she's helping out with that as well. Let's see what else we got going on. I just in the last minute, like sliding into home plate, I put in I shared my video that I made for Vortex, and I put it on there. I have it right here. I just untaped it from the desk here as I was working on it because I do the time lapse, so it can't move. Otherwise, move my paper all the time as I'm drawing. Just getting comfortable. You move it, but I have to keep keep it still to do that. So anyway, I posted it over on Facebook group as well as on YouTube. So that'll get me some views because I went a couple days. I had the worstest migraine ever. I think not ever, but it was pretty bad. Woke me up out of a sleep, man. That's something, man. When you get a migraine and it wakes you up and your head is just blah, it's crazy. I'm on Facebook. Yes, I am, Nicole. But it's nice to see you over there too. You can stay over there if you'd like. That's cool. Carmen's on there. Delbert's on there. Other people's are on there, but I am on Facebook. Yep. Nicole is an administrator also on the Facebook group, which is Fan Art Workshop Consortium. If you'd like to come over there and join in the front every week, that'd be a good thing. If you'd like to do that, come on over. My numbers don't mean nothing over there, but over here on YouTube, we're trying to eventually branch out and get a bus, and we're going to call it Artibus Prime. For those of you who haven't heard of it, that's the plan anyway, right, folks? Let's get out the old magical bucket, put it right there so we can do our branding. Hey, Chris Mashevsky, nice. How you doing, Chris? Nice to have you there. I think you got a notification for something earlier in the week and was a little upset. We apologize, but we're only a small group, so we don't really think we're reaching that many people, to tell you the truth. And usually we will only tag people who are fairly have been recently active. So, like you said, if you need to turn off your notifications for that, now Cole's back over there. Now maybe she's on two platforms. She got two devices, helping us out get that bus. Oh, he's secretly watching at work. Very nice. If you gotta be at work, you might as well be watching. Say that real fast. I can do that fastest in the world, by the way. I've been doing it for quite a long time. 8-9 years now, something like that. We got to be coming up on 500. We got to be coming up on 500, show number 500 or something like that. If we're going by Facebook numbers, YouTube, it hasn't even been a year yet. So, those are paltry numbers over on YouTube. But I do want to say thank you to everybody on YouTube who has been subscribing. I'm almost to a third of what I need. A third, which is 333. I got 331 of you lovely subscribers out there. Thank you so much. It's been a year. It's been just over April 27th was a year I've been doing YouTube. I'm about a third of the way there, but I'm also totally screwing myself. So listen to this if you want to do YouTube. Do long format videos, because I do shorts and it doesn't earn you shit. So I have to start doing long. I've talked to people on this before many, many times saying I'm going to do it, but that takes a lot of time. And now it's spring. And I know I don't do a lot, but I do a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really know how to. This is like the long form content that I do is the live stream. So we're just trying to make it better. We're just trying to get along. Anyway, our numbers are getting pretty good, people. We're that much closer to that $10 check that'll eventually get some kind of bus that blows black smoke out the back as you chug a lug down the highway. It's going to look like, oh, didn't they have a really bad bus or crazy bus on the Muppet movie? Right? Didn't they have a crazy bus? I know they had. Maybe we should do it like that, and we'll just have everybody have a puppet that you hang out the window. How great would that be? We should do that. You have a friend named G. Hall who does military history and history in general on YouTube. He actually gets a small check. Yeah. See? That's very cool. Yeah. See, those small checks will buy that bus. If I start making money off YouTube, it's only going to get reinvested into everybody out there, because it's not really my channel if it grows. It's all yours. I'm going to just figure out a way to give it back. That's what I really want to be able to do with my YouTube channel. All right, I'm kind of yammering, but that's my goal. I really want to, especially the OGs who have been here forever on Facebook. Who knows? Maybe a very very, very rich entrepreneur will pick up my podcast and say, you need to do this twice a week. I will pay you a large sum of money. Yay, sum of money. And then it be our sum of money, you know? And I have a big plan to make big money, but I have to be able to back it up before I can do it. It's so close. Like I'm one entrepreneur away from making $1 million. Ooh, right around the corner. If it weren't for that investor thing, you know, maybe I'll become rich on the lotto. Actually, I got a scratcher in here. I got a scratcher. You guys want to do it with me? Okay, your personal Facebook page says live, not the group page. All right, well, I'm broadcasting to a whole lot of people on Facebook that you normally don't talk to me, which is fine because these just disappear anyhow. They just disappear anyhow. Okay, well, this would work if we want to I have another one of these, so I'm not feeling too bad if I scratch this. What do you think? Should I win? I'll try Wind for Life. What do you think? We're going to put that over here. Thanks. Maybe New York State will actually do something for me instead of tax the living crap out of me to keep all these programs going. Good Lord. And we're being sued. Our state's being sued. Our city's being sued by the government because we have illegal immigrants living here, and we have several of those hotels happening. And yes, the border czar, Tom Homan, right? Homan. He was in town and supporting the police who wouldn't stand down. They went and made an arrest, and they wouldn't stand down to do it, and they got reprimanded by the police, which wasn't highly really told about on our media channels here in town. Ooh, media. Evil media is what it is. MEEJA. Media. Stupid media. Either way, if you're on either side, we're getting so screwed. It's by what's going in our ears constantly to say, think this, think this, think this. So I just kind of put this kind of crap on all the time. So, you know, it's much more soothing. It's soothe. I like the explosions too. It's chaotic, yet, you know, hypnotic. Chaotically hypnotic. That's cool. We get New York channels now, and it's soon new internet thing. See commercials for the New York lottery. Yeah, that'd be us. We got a lot of, but we'll do that. We'll scratch that off in a little bit. We gotta head over to the Cool Kid table. Everybody who's here right now, let's head over to the Cool Kid table, see who participated. All right. There's probably people watching me who have never seen me do this on Facebook, although I've been doing it for so long in the group. And I'm like personally putting out there instead of and the group, which is kind of nerve-wracking to tell you the truth. But what are you going to do? I'm almost 60. What the hell do I care? The hell do I care? That's one thing you got. If you're going to do a YouTube channel or anything like that, you got to really not care what people think. And anybody who knows me out there from days past in Facebook land over there in New Yorkville and everywhere, Rochester town where I'm at, they know I don't give a crap already, so whatever. Watch on, my friends. It's always a good laugh, and you're going to end up with a big O bonus. Everybody likes having. I hand out a big O every week. See, I should do this like publicly all the time and have 10 of people instead of ones of people. Ooh, that'd be nice. 10 of people. I think I got 10 of people between the two places right now, to tell you the truth. But, which is always encouraging to see and gets me going blah, 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 even more than I do. Cool Kid table. Let's get back to it. Yeah. Okay, ADHD. Don't forget. I'm going to just going to keep this sign handy. Okay? Sorry. I'm not going to apologize. I'm just going to wave the sign. That'll Okay, never mind. Okay, you will draw again eventually. Carmen, it's cool. You are here. You are always at the cool kid table. Every week, if you participate, and the last week, our subject was picked from the magical bucket of picks. It was Vortex, and it's the scrap of paper somewhere about here. I don't know. One of these here. It's on the bench of good intentions here. But is this it? Is this it? Whoa, there it is. I'm going to do it backwards up there so you can read it there. And then I'm going to go the other way so they can read it the other on YouTube, because I can't flip it around on Facebook. They took away that option. And then they're slowly dissolving my library of I think in another 60 days they're going to totally get rid of my entire catalog of books. So that should be interesting to watch flutter away to Nowhereville. I saved the first 10 or 12. I got to go try to get another bunch. There's some very specific ones that I'd like to get, but I can't find them. And there's some that I never want to see again that were pretty bad. I've done this show through a lot of emotional things. There's a blackout one. There's one at a bar a few times, out in the parking lot, a couple parking lot ones. There's one in a blackout. I backed up to my in-laws' house because they're up the street, but their power didn't go out, so they still had Wi-Fi. So I backed into their driveway and did bucket of picks from their driveway because I could pick up their Wi-Fi. So there's that one. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things. But now I got a studio, my bench of good intentions is actually some of the intentions got done. So, sorry. Okay. Picks. We pick every week from the magical bucket of picks a token of what we should do, a prompt. And we draw to that every week, something related to it. And then you send it in to me and I get to show it. And that's what we're going to do right now. You're not going to see it up there, though. YouTube peoples are going to see it. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Where are we going to go? I went live over on I still can't believe I went live. I've tried so many not to do that for so long. It's amazing that it's only the first time I've screwed up and done this live over here. I wonder who's watching. I really don't know. I can't really tell. There's a bunch of people though. And not everybody shows up on those numbers. Those numbers are skewed. People who block their profiles will not show up as a number on there. So there's probably 10 of people. 10 of people. And then, YouTube probably another ones of people. Who knows? Like I said, it's going to grow. Bucket of Mix, cool kid table. I'm going to switch over to a lovely place over here. And I'm going to kind of be watching over here. And we're going to turn on the ghost cam. I have a ghost tracker cam that will follow me if I do this. Okay. So now it should follow me. And it doesn't. Okay, so we'll take care of that another time, and I'll swing this out of the way just a little bit so you can see my ugly mug. Oh, it is. It's focused on something else. Here. And then it said, screw you. Did you see that? Stupid haunted thing. Ooh. Ooh. Ah! Man yells at cloud. Ah! All right. All right. We're gonna see what happens. See, that's how the brain works. That's what happens, man. All right, we are over. Bucket of pig. Bucket of pigs. Oh, if Jason's watching, which he probably isn't, meh. We're gonna steal his copyrighted jingle that he wrote for me a couple years back. BUCKET of PICKS. There you go. And that, I promise, will be the only kazoo you hear today. We are going to go to, let's see. we got the bucket. We got the bucket. So, let's see. We have to get rid. Okay, wow, there's so many this week that I have to open them up one by one. Okay, we're going to turn that up. We're going to go. First up, boom, BLT's Vortex #1. That is pretty cool. That is really cool. She does a lot of, it's a graph. I did not get it over onto Facebook yet, but I will. It was made, oh, wow, there's a big smiley in the middle, too. That's kind of cool. I just noticed that. That's sweet. It's sweet. It's a vortex, like a drop, and then the ripple that comes out from it, and it looks like you're looking straight down a vortex, but it's like all computery image stuffed artistry. It is not AI, just so I've been told adamantly that it is not AI, so don't sweat it, folks, all you old school peeps. And this camera is not playing fun with me at all. You're not fun. See, it just doesn't want to focus. All right, it just wants to show the books more than me. All right, and very nice job, by the way. BLT. Shoop. And also, BLT2 Vortex, a green swirly vortex. You know what? This one's a little more eerie. I don't see any happy faces on it anywhere like I did the other one. This one's more, I'm getting sucked into it just looking at it kind of thing. Vortexes will do that to you. They really make you go googly-eyed. You know what I mean? That's cool. That's cool. I like it. That's cool. All right. Very nice job. Thank you for participating. Sweetness. All right. Who's up next? Timber. Oh, how great is that? It's a snail. Snail shells a vortex, right? That is awesome. Nice job with the switching the colors too, knowing to shade it like that. Very nice. Very nice. I like it. That is like the happiest looking freaking snail ever. You can even see his tongue. That's pretty cool. I'll be posting these for you guys, okay? You'll see him in a minute. All right. I have to apologize to Facebook over and over again. Although there are 4 people on there now. There's a 4th person, 4 of people that are actually there. All right. Number's not too bad. 1 of people. Next up, Sandra Xavier Javier, right? I'm pretty sure that's how she Javier or Javier, but it's Javier, I'm pretty sure. Wait, Sandra Javier. I can't. Anyways, nice job. She was finishing it up. Not quite done, but it's a dress billowing up. You guys have seen it over on Facebook, and the vortex of air opening up her skirt. That is a little bit scandalous there. We can do it because we're artists. We can get away with that kind of thing. It's artistic license is what we call that. As long as there's appendages. you can't show any appendages on YouTube or Facebook. So please keep them appendage free if you send anything to me at bucketofpics@gmail.com. Please, no appendages. Especially you, Tony. Anybody tag Tony? Somebody needs to tag Tony. He'd be on here yakking it up. There we go. We got Lori's over there. Wait. Yeah, Lori. Yep. Okay, yes. Yes, I remember. And next up, you got here just in time. Well, actually, not just in time. You're 2 away. Tony. We got to get Tony on here. Here's Nicole Jellison. Very nice. This is another one that makes my eyes get googly. I go, it's like, it looks like a wormhole. So I think it's a wormhole. That's what I see when I see it. But that's that's cool. I really like it. I like it. That's awesome. I like it. And it makes my eyes get all weirded out. Weirded out. Very much so. All right. What else? Last but definitely not least of the participants that I was able to actually put on here before this time. Let's see. Before time ran out, I should say. Try to get your stuff in mid Sunday at the latest for me to get it on there. I always scurry at the very end and look, but look at Lori Kaplan's. Look at that. That swirly happiness colors. I put a comment on there to get Lori, to you, Lori, that's just cool. That's just cool. The colors are just, I always like the way you do your colors. Always very vibrant and swirly. And I like also, you do the same thing I do. I try to fill the entire page. Whoa, the ghosts are messing with my camera over here, man. All right. Did you see that? It swung out of the way. That was weird. You see, I should have this be able to see that camera is what I should. And you guys can watch and see how it tracks something else and not me. See, it just moved. But the light isn't even on. Oh, see, now the light's on. Okay, now you're looking at me. Ooh, oh, wow. Okay. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's freaking haunted. You know, if I sell my house, I'm going to have to tell people it's haunted. Haunted. Haunted, haunted, haunted. Sorry. There's another tangent. Huh. All right. Let me get back on track here. All right, folks. All right. Let's go over there. All right. Whew. We got through that without too much craziness. All right. Yep, Lori says she likes to fill up the whole page too. Yeah, it's like a window. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's a whole other world. And see, for me, I see it as like I'm trying to tell a story. I'm really trying hard to tell a story. And no matter what, I want somebody to say, okay, well, this might be happening, that might be happening. I wonder what happened. What's that over there? I wonder what that's probably this, you know, because that's how I look at all that stuff all the time. Right. Like you're going, yeah, you can see beyond the action. Right. So it goes, yeah, exactly. Like when you look down into a mirror and it looks like a whole nother world. That's a little reference there to Lodge 49 for those of you who don't know. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see if this comes over the mic or not. Yeah, the noise cancellation, I'm watching it on there. It's like in and out and dying in and out. So I got to keep the harmonicals down to it. You guys up there, it's like AM radio up there anyway. All right. Bucket of mix. We got to get to, oh, yeah. Thank you for participating, everybody. What else can we talk about today that's interesting and craziness and probably not even on cue? Let's see. I told you about, I did my gardening. Let's see. Fixed my greenhouse recently a little bit. Had to do some mendings on that. Not too bad. Let's see. What else? Not too much else, really. Just a regular week. I was jonesing to get to the weekend, though. I really just wanted to not be working last week. It was like, boo. Why I gotta do this? Why I gotta do this is what I tell myself. What I ask myself. Why I gotta do this? All right, folks. We are going to get ready for the big. Everybody ready? Y'all helped out this week and participated. You're sitting here. You're with me now at the table. You're here. We are all sitting down around the cool kid table. I think y'all deserve Big O. So in order to do this, I got to oxygenate. You can all do this with me. I bet you can't do it as long as I do it. But that's how I deliver the Big O. You have to be able to go a long time to deliver the biggest of O's. So along with me, won't you? All right. I should probably try to get a hold of him. He does still. He posted a few times on his EDC channel, his EDC Facebook page, Everyday Carry. He's got a thing on there, so I have seen him post on that. So I'm going to have to move this away to try to keep that going. I'm not going to try to cut to any other mics. We're just going to use this one. That way I can brand. If I talk, it probably just sounds like I'm far away. It's probably what it sounds like. But, what am I going to do? I want to brand. I must brand. Branding. You guys want a t-shirt? Let me know. Tell me your size. We're going to do them for like, what? I don't know. I should probably not quote a price before I actually know. But we're going to do some of those. I think I'm going to have some transfers made up and then make the shirts that way, I'm thinking. Because there's a whole bunch of companies that'll do it. You get a long roll of it, but you have to have one of them. I think I could find one of those on Craigslist, not too expensive, or buy one. Probably not too bad. Who knows? Maybe I'll go into the t-shirt business. But he likes a good shirt, I love it. All right. Then we could buy that bus a lot quicker if I sell a lot of shirts. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Ooh. All right. I know. I worry about him too. He goes through a lot, man, with everything he did. And he did it for our country. Just everybody keep that in mind. Tony's got all these problems because he got blowed up. He literally got blown up going down the road in Afghanistan, right? No, it was Iraq. Pretty sure it was it was Iraq. And Iraq. Desert Storm, right? Desert Storm. And it wasn't pretty. And he told me the whole story once, actually twice. He really likes to talk. And I love it because I will listen every time too. Jason Hunt? No, I did not. Oh, there was a earthquake in Tennessee. Wow. Did not feel a thing. Interrupted by yes. Lori just shared in her picture. I want to share this because it's artistic and it will help you in your endeavors. They have curves that are interrupted by the edge of the paper, and then they continue, and that helps perpetuate the feeling of expansiveness beyond the paper. Like you could look and see farther if you really wanted to. You could really concentrate. Actually, you close your eyes. You do it that way. That's the easiest way to do it. Sorry. I should just have put this on a stick. I should put it on a stick so I just lift it up, stick, ADHD. Then you would, oh boy, that's what it's like. That's what it's like. Constantly being interrupted by yourself. Oh boy. Self-interruption. And then forgetting about what you were even talking about. But Tony got blowed up. Yeah. Look at a pic. I'll try to call him after this. Especially if he doesn't chime in at some point during this. He'll probably come just to get the big O and then leave. He's like that. Oh, I hope I don't think about that while I'm doing this. I'm getting all spittle already. I'm getting excited. Ready? Follow the bouncing finger if you don't know the words. Yeah. where it gets important. Brace yourself. Hold on to something. Oh, Picks. I did that without a net. Woo! Live without a net, folks. Woo! How'd you like that? I bet you haven't had to know that long. Ever. Maybe you have. Huh. If you did. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm going to say anything about that. Okay. Okay, I beat 1 minute. Yep. 1.01.25. 101.25. Oh, I love when I break a minute. I love when I give you all a 1 minute. Oh, excuse me for 1 second. You like that? I love this cup. I got little drippy sippies on it because it was like on the path. It was out and about in the wilds of my backyard today with me, sitting down. I bet you there's bugs in it now that I think about that. Well, it's not the same cup of coffee, but I could have brewed right on top of it and never known. It's like a treasure hunt. All right. Yeah. Oh, I hope did you all do it with me? Y'all get just as long as I did? So worth waiting for, isn't it? All right. Let's see. We covered that. We just got a pick, right? And I really have no outstanding news, really, other than, subscribe if you guys are having a little bit of fun. And if you haven't subscribed and you're over on Facebook and you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go over. It's Bucket O Picks. And I would really appreciate it. And then hit notifications, share, do all kinds of fun stuff. You hit all the buttons and just have yourself a good time on there. Just hit a lot of buttons and comments and like and all that stuff. Helps with the algorithm. You got to have rhythm. That's one thing about YouTube. You got to have rhythm. Algorithm. Oh, all right. Bad. All right. What are we going to draw? This coming week? Let's see. We are still somewhat small enough tonight to veto. I don't know. We're starting to get a lot of people. Let's see what we get. I'm going to try to feel for one. And if you got suggestions for it, leave them over on YouTube, on comments, either on one of the shorts or on one of my videos. I'll get a comment there, and I'll get the comment. So if you guys can go to YouTube and do that, at least. If you guys want something put in a bucket, just comment on anything at all over on YouTube, any of my shorts, any of my videos, or you can send me not a appendage, but you can send it to me on. See how we work that joke and it comes back around. Yeah. There's a name for that. It's oh wow, what the hell is it? No, I'm getting now I want to know what it is. Now I'm curious. And I totally forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, go over there, smash all them buttons, have a good time. And if you want to send me not an appendage, do it by sending it to email to bucketopix, all one word, @gmail.com. That works too. That's how I get artwork from BLT and Tim, burr, 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 burr. Or I could do this. Or I could do this. Wait a minute. No, there's some other way to do it. No, denoise. There's a way to get the echo back on, but I haven't learned this board all the way yet. Oh, sorry, the sound effects you guys can't hear on Facebook. See, I could do that. See, I got to put a little star on that one so I can. Okay. I hope Sandra is watching or does end up watching this. Libraries. Libraries. I like it. I like it. We did this once before, a long time ago. Oh, man, this is an old one. This is one of the first ones in the, like, when I started putting them in on the magic slips of paper. Library. Ooh. So it's libraries. So do what you can with that, Nicole. If you can put libraries over it and post it up there in the group, that would help. Oh boy. All right. So but back to the story, ADHD. The Sandra who participated this week, I think that's the first time I've seen her draw in a long time. She came back around after being very quiet for quite a long time. I hope she ends up watching this. And this was her suggestion, and she waited forever for that to get picked. Forever. So I'm very happy that they got picked, and she's a librarian. So she's really going to be, I'm sure she's all in. Pics, photos, whatever you want to do, where she works, whatever. So whatever you can do related to libraries this week, you could draw one. You could take you could take a picture of one or do a drive-by, click, or, anything like that at all. My camera keeps moving over there by itself. Ooh, spooky, haunted camera. All right. But let's see, anything relatable to libraries. I'm going to probably draw a busy picture of a library. So, or somebody perhaps someone studying with a busy library behind it. Library of Congress. Cool stuff like that. Anyways, my mind is exploding with colors and ideas. So with that note, I'd like to say thank you so much for coming this week and hanging in there to the bitter end. For those of you who did, those of you who participated, Nicole, Sandra, and Nicole, and me, and Tim, burr, and BLT, yum, and hungry. I don't think I've eaten, but thank you so much for participating. You go to the library at least once a week and borrow at least 10 books every week. That's a readophile. She's a readophile. Have you read my story? Did I send you my story? I should send you my story. I really should. If you haven't read it, I need you to read it, Nicole, because you're being such a reader. That would be pretty cool. Haven't I ever? I'm going to have to talk to you about that. I'll text you. All right. I will try to do all these things that I claim I'm going to do. Hopefully, I will remember. Oh, it's a high number. All right. Had to do that at least once. All right. Everybody go out there. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I really don't know how long it's been, but it's been fun. And I'm glad that you all showed up to have a little bit of fun and some chuckles along with me. Hope you got them. In return, I'm only going to ask one thing, because your time, of course, is very, very precious. And thank you for spending it with me. In appreciation, I make you laugh, but I also ask one little thing is to go out there and make at least 2 people smile, who go out and make 2 other people smile each, and then 2 other people, and then 2, and then you can't see me through all them smiles. So yeah, make the world a little cheerier. Draw something good on, like, something and just leave it somewhere, you know, a little smiley face, and leave it for somebody to find, or draw something just to cheer yourself up. Give yourself some art therapy. For those of you on Facebook who are in the group, tag some people from old times. See if we can get them back up here. Not a big deal if they don't, but, you know, they remember the fun they had. That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. If I get on a schedule of posting stuff on Facebook, we can pick up momentum. We'll do the daily thing again. Just annoy people until they watch and look. And then tap them on the shoulder. Tap, 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 tap. Anyways, ADHD. All right, everybody go out there, have an excellent week. I hope that you really, really enjoy everything that happens to you. And I didn't even record this on YouTube, so I'm going to have to steal it off of Facebook and download it. Whoopsies. Anyways, that's how it goes, I guess. All right, everybody. Have an excellent, excellent time, and stay in touch with yourselves if you can possibly do that. Take it easy, everybody. Seriously, thank you very much for being here. And bye. See y'all.